beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Torres. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And this pass is caught, tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Bringing pressure. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's a draw play. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Torres. Makes a quick grab.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
On 1st down, it's play action. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a 1st down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They're not in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. And now they got themselves a lead.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Local score: Sam Houston 7, Kennesaw State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on 3rd down.
He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Snags the quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. How about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second and goal, they hand it to him again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Torres. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. Kennesaw State's offense out there now, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver in motion now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Offense has reached the red zone now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's take it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively to try to put this defense in a bigger hole. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Back to throw. It's Torres. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls in the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Bearcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They'll give it to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the wideout goes in motion. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Here comes the shovel pass. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Bearcats looking to keep this drive moving. It's a quarterback keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, an old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They call the draw play here. important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Torres. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kennesaw State 17, Sam Houston 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Quick completion to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Trucks through the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll run it to the left. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Torres. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Bearcats churn out another first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And now the handoff. Powering through. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Torres. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a game we're watching here. You take the lead here because the quarterback makes a great throw. Nice job by the receiver going up to make the play. And now you take the lead with less than 2 minutes to go in this massive playoff game.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Fires it on the move. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to.
The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another